Today we'll be diving into the horror survival game Alan Wake 2, which has been getting a lot of attention lately. And while I know many of you guys love survival horror games, I have to be honest, this one just didn't do it for me, and I honestly don't see the hype. Alan Wake 2 relies heavily on puzzles and mazes, which can be enjoyable for some players. However, I found it tedious and annoying after a while. Instead of feeling immersed in the horror and suspense of the game, honestly, I was left feeling more confused and turned around than anything else, and honestly, it just kind of broke the immersion for me. Okay. What the? Oh. Yeah, we looted all this. Okay, there we go. And I know this game has been nominated for Game of the Year alongside amazing titles like Spider-Man, Baldur's Gate 3, and Zelda, but to be honest with you guys, I don't see it. I just don't get it. The overemphasis on puzzles and mazes detracts from the overall horror experience, in my opinion. While other players might enjoy the challenge, it can be frustrating for those of us who want to focus more on the story and the atmosphere. Now, to be honest, I ended up switching it to the story mode, and it didn't feel like it changed anything.
They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world.
The game could have benefited from a better balance between puzzle solving and narrative-driven gameplay, in my opinion.
But certain things don't change.
The pacing of the game suffers due to the constant need to solve puzzles. It's hard to maintain a sense of dread and tension when you're constantly stopping to figure out how to progress, how to solve the puzzle, how to get through the maze. This can lead to a disjointed experience that just didn't quite deliver the horror I personally was expecting from a survival horror game. Seeing FBI agent? Yeah, what the hell? And while the visuals are decent, they don't quite stand out compared to other titles in the genre. The sound design, on the other hand, is well executed and does a great job of creating a creepy atmosphere. However, I didn't find it enough to save the overall experience. I was always trying to solve some puzzle, find my way through a maze, and that just always just pulled me right out of the immersion. I'm currently lost.
I should use the plot board to keep building the story.
Oh, I guess I have to do more. And murder call.
I had to be at the scene to see and understand it in order to change it.
Okay, I mean... Another issue I had with Alan Wake 2 is the lack of memorable characters and compelling storylines. The game's story and characters don't quite live up to the hype, in my personal opinion. And while the premise is intriguing, the execution fell short for me, leaving me with a lackluster experience that didn't quite measure up to its competitors in the Game of the Year race. Well, stop telling me to do that if I can't do it.
Tim Breaker, in case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
With its heavy focus on puzzles and mazes, the game doesn't offer much in terms of replay value, in my opinion. Once you've solved the puzzles and completed the game, there's not much incentive to dive back in for another playthrough. This is a significant drawback for a game that's competing for the title of Game of the Year, once again, in my opinion. While Alan Wake 2 has its moments and may appeal to fans of puzzle-heavy games, it ultimately fell short as a horror survival experience for me. But if you're looking for a game that truly delivers on a horror and suspense, you might want to look elsewhere. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gaming content.